Okay. Obviously feel pretty good about the victory. Overall, what a day, you know, just a great day to be a Mountaineer. Started out good, thought he was going to be pretty rowdy. Thought the crowd was awesome. You know, that the moment before, I'm sure was pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't get to be a part of any of that stuff, but the crowd was alive, and our guys hit the field. We were ready to play, and started fast, and pretty good way to finish up this series with Maryland. So just overall, just really happy with the bunch. Thought we played really good. Take some questions.
Dana, with the open week, were you worried you'd lose rhythm? Obviously you didn't. Was that a concern?
No. I sensed that we were a little, you know, disinterested, you know, and I don't know how to combat that, but you know, the way we started, we were you know, against that Georgia Southern team. I mean, we played pretty good, and then thought we relaxed a little bit playing Liberty, which we know is a good football team. You know, and then had the bye week. So I don't know. I mean, we just kept practicing, and we kept challenging them and gave them some time off, and had a really good week of practice and went out there and played well.
Dana, the start of the game with, you know, getting the fourth down stop, and then whatever happened to hit out of bounds, some of your players' reactions, was that a good jolt to step out of that or find some?
Nah, because I thought we were ready to play. I mean, like I said, we started fast. You know, and I think we started fast on all three sides of the ball. Guys were ready to play, hit the field running, and didn't look back. But we didn't need that to be ready to play. You know, I thought our defense was really good on third and fourth downs all day. That started it. Then offensively, we moved the ball pretty good. So we were ready to play. We didn't need that. To answer your question, we didn't need that to jolt us.
I feel like Coach Michelle hit the hole a little better.
Did. He got challenged pretty good this week and responded. That's the dude that we know he can be. So he was pretty determined. He ran harder, and I don't have stats or anything. I don't know what he ended up, but I felt like he was determined. His mentality was good. He practiced really good towards the end of the week and was ready to go. We need that. We need that every game. And you know, him and Wendell are a pretty good 1-2 punch. You know, and then having Skyler being able to get some yards, you know, is pretty good for the running game.
Coach, a couple days ago, you said that 37-0 loss 2 years ago was the worst defeat you've ever sustained in your career. Does this feel like payback?
We rectified that in the first half.
Did you come in with the idea of being more physical and running the ball a little more? It seemed like really, you know, working the zone and getting the running game going.
Well, I mean, we've been calling 60, 70, 80% run plays here for about a year and a half now. So, I mean, if they give us numbers, we're gonna run the ball every snap. You know, when they don't give us numbers, we're gonna throw the ball downfield. Every game will be semi the same.
Talk a little bit about the play Chestnut made, stopping the touchdown.
Unreal.
And just the way he played.
Yeah, it sums him up of who he is. Just how much it means to him to be here, how much West Virginia and West Virginia University means to him. You know, he's been here as long as I have. He's overcame adversity with some tore up knees and stuff, and he is what being a Mountaineer is all about. That kid just tries hard, plays hard, doesn't ever give up. So, you know, for him to chase that guy down and get that thing done on the 1 yard line, to me, just sums up who he is. He's one of our team leaders, and I'm extremely proud of him.
Dana, were you surprised?
He carried the flag out today, also, if I'm not mistaken.
Surprised the way Skyler was able to hop back up after that illegal hit?
No, that dude's tough. I've been saying it. He's tough. He's scrappy. Happened in the bowl game too, if you remember. he's a tough kid that plays hard. That type of stuff gets him going, which is why I learned early in his career here you know, take the yellow shirt off of him and let him play football in practice at times, because it's how he needs to play. That's the type of player he is, being scrappy and tough and smart and competitive, and that's what makes him go. He started getting hit a little bit too much in the third quarter, so I yanked him out.
The play action pass down by the goal line, it seems like it's been a pretty successful play for you guys. How often do you practice that, and why is that play so successful?
Every day. I mean, if you just look at it, I mean, we're able to run the ball pretty good. So when they put everybody up in there, and it's just a one-on-one situation with a lot of space, we're gonna flip it on out there. Tequil made him. You talking about the one with Tequil?
The one with Lumley?
Oh, that one. Yeah, it's the same type deal. It's a run-pass option, and if they're overloading front side, we're kicking it back, kicking it weak. You know, so it's all about taking what they give you.
And another player who seemed to play up here today was Maurice Lucas. I don't know what he's known.
Marquise?
No, Marquise, I mean.
Yeah.
He seemed to be out of his head at times. I mean.
Well, he is one of the out of his head. I think that's probably going a little bit too far, but you know, fifth-year senior who again has been here for a long time, one of the team leaders, one of the team favorites, means a lot to him. Is one of the most competitive guys that's out there. You know, he was chirping pretty good with a couple of those guys. got a flag in the end zone. I corrected him. You know, and thought he played pretty good.
Dana, you talked about consistency with Sheldon Gibson. That's what you wanted to see from him. But you said he was on par. Did he go into the clubhouse a few under today? Played pretty well. Yeah,
that was one of the greatest plays I've seen in a while. That fade route to him. I mean, that was pretty good. You know, got a one-on-one matchup, and Skyler threw that thing about a mile high, and he just went and got it. Him and Skyler got really good chemistry right now. I mean, we all know that they're buddies and everything, but the timing that those two kids got going on right now is I anticipate will only get better. I wasn't very happy with them on bad communication on the kickoff return when the ball hit the ground. Wasn't happy with KJ, and I've been talking to KJ for 6 months about it's different being a ball carrier than it is a defensive player. You have to have great ball security, and he's like, I got you until it happens, you know, and he'll learn from that. I kind of got off track there. Sorry.
Initial thoughts on pass protection?
Oh, spotty. You know, we knew their front was pretty good, and we felt like we had to do some things to keep them off balance, not only in the run game, pass game, but getting the tackles some help. You know, we know we still got a freshman there at left tackle, and they had some guys that could get to the quarterback. You know, 99 and 7, those guys can rush. So it was spotty. Skyler was getting hit too many times. You know, whether it was technique or just getting outmanned, I don't know. I have to watch the tape.
Dana, I think Mathis started in place of Durant. Played a lot too.
Yeah, you know, Javon's still a true freshman. He played a lot. You know, Mathis has been doing some good things. Just felt like he had a more consistent, better week than Javon.
Outside your locker room, is it time maybe for people, media, public, or whatever, to start thinking that this might be a pretty good football team?
Oh, we're 3-0. We're where I expected to be. We felt like we could be 3-0 from non-conference, and we are. We know what's ahead of us, and it's time to refocus and start thinking about Big 12 a little bit. The next one's going to be at, you know, Oklahoma. We're about to go into a 9-game stretch that is going to be pretty challenging. We get that, you know, and we just need to keep improving, keep playing a lot of players, you know, and line up and play ball and see what happens.